I would like to begin with the all prayer. Anuki Jaweth Pa Ashukim Pa Paut Wu Kalal Ashuk Kawun Jawaf Neye Anuki Kasam Im Pa Paut Wu Pa Paut Kawun Kasam Im Neye Anuki Wahu Ameh Pa Paut Wu Pa Paut Kawun Wahu Ameh Neye Nakuk Kadur Naja Ameh Kasam Im Pa Paut Wu Kabub Ameh Mushkas Nakuk Kadur Kawan Kalil Pafef Nakuk Arud Jawef Pa Paut Ameh Wase Ameh Rodney Kawun Leye Bakoi Jawef Pa Paut Anuki Yabedbi Ye Nefasni Pa Paut Kawun Anuki Pa Paut Kadur Nakuk Kadur Pa Paut Amol Nakuk Amol Rahubat Yasar, thank you for attending my live. I have some important things, information that I would like to share with you all. First, I would like to say that my screen is dark for a reason. I made it black, but I have important information that I would like to share with the family. And I don't want anyone to say when Baba comes home that no one ever told you to do this, no one ever told you to do that. No one should have an excuse as to why they did not participate in helping freeing Nabab Yaanuwn. Okay? So I want to make that straight first. Hold on a second because my battery's getting low. Gotta plug it up. Okay, good. Rahobat Lucky Orion. Rahobat Joseph Murray. Okay, so I have some detailed information that I would like to share with you all, and it's going to help each and every one of you. Now, I know the master's been incarcerated for many, many years, and so many people have, used us. I've been used too. We all have been through a lot, and we miss him and we want him home. So today, I'm coming live to share with you something spiritual that we all can participate in to help Nabab Yaanuwn, because as you know, the month of October is the month of their deities and their gods, the wicked ones, okay? And I don't want to turn this into a class because this isn't about me teaching. I know people say I should teach, but I'm not really interested in teaching. I really would like to just, get myself together. They say the universal law is self-preservation. So I don't want to be one of those that talk and talk and talk and, standing up. I don't know. I just think that when people teach, the ego gets in the way, and so many brothers, they stand up and they teach, and I don't want to talk about that, okay? Because I've already said what I had to say about the men in this tribe. So I'm coming forth to you today to share some really, really, really important information that can help you all get to a level to free our master teacher. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do, is you're going to have to buy a 7-day John the Conqueror candle. Now, if you don't know what a John the Conquering candle is, it comes in a glass. It's a 7-day candle, and it usually has a man on the jar that has a crown on his head with a staff in his hand. Now, let me give you a little bit of information about John the Conqueror. John the Conqueror was a very lucky man, right? He was a man that used to use our Khamet Magas, our black magic, he was just very lucky. He would help people win court cases. He would help people win for lottery. And they even have a root called John the Conquering root that you can carry with you. And those of you who want to know more about John the Conqueror, you can look it up, okay? He's a very, very powerful deity, or I want to say spiritual. He's not in Orisha, but he's a very spiritual man. Now, I want to make this very clear. I do not practice Yoruba. I do not practice voodoo. I'm not into voodoo, Yoruba, Ifa, none of that. I'm not into witchcraft. I am a Sabian, Musbatu. That is what I am. I walk with Panabab Yaanuwn, just like many of you, many Shakasu people, those of us who walk with the Master. We love him and we walk with the Master. How do you know we walk with the Master? Because we wear our patar, which is the bindi in the middle. We wear our mijdow, the women, which is our braid on the side. And the color of the braid that you wear is red, black, white, and gold. If you look at Baba's pictures, you will see the combination of the colors. It's red, black, white, and gold. And what I usually do is put a cowrie shell on the end to hold my gold beads so that it could line up properly. Until somebody can show me another way to do it without it, then it would just be ending with the red, black, white, and gold. So the brothers wear their mijdow in the back, what the master teacher referred to as the Murdoch braid, and the sisters wear their mijdow on the right or left. And we wear you can put any color bead you want at the top, to blend in with your garbs. We wear our Butlah Nuwaubees, which in the Native American, the Indians call Salawar kameez. And I'll put that in the description box for those of you who don't know and you want to know where to get the garbs at. There's a shop you can go and buy some beautiful garbs. The name of the shop is called 786 shop.com. Number 7, number 8, number 6, shop, shop.com. And just be careful that you do not get garbs with paisley on them. We do not wear paisley. If you don't know what paisley is, you can Google it and look it up and you'll see what a paisley design is, okay? So I just gave you the sisters. If you want to wear the Salwar kameez and you want to get the proper attire, you go to 786 shop and you will see all kinds of beautiful and the best kind of garbs to get are the ones made from Pakistan because the Indians don't serge their clothes. I don't know why they don't do it because you buy from you go to an Indian store, the Indian stores that's not Pakistani, and you buy the Salwar kameez. When you wash them, they'll just get holes in them. You're wasting your time. The best ones are the ones from Pakistan, okay? And they're called Salwar kameez. That's Salwar. That's the first word. The second word is kameez, Kameez. ZE, or you'll see. Once you put it in Google search, you'll see. And the name of the shop where they made a Pakistani ones, they're very reasonable if you don't live in New York, where you can go to a store in Roosevelt, Jackson Heights, or out in New Jersey and get you a Salwar kameez with the one with the dupta. The dupta is the shawl, okay? And that is what, if you sisters want to know where to get them from, that is where you get them. We don't wear the bull nose ring piercing, what they call a scepter. We do not wear those. So don't follow the crowd. Follow our culture and how the master teacher taught us to dress. We do not wear the bull underneath the nose. And if you want to wear the scarab beetle, you can get this scarab beetle to put on the side of your patar, your mijdow. You can get that from Etsy. It's spelled E is in echo, T is in tango, S is in solar, Y is in yellow. Etsy.com. That is an app where so many people from different countries and all over the world sell all kinds of exotic jewelry. They also sell caftans there from Egypt. You can put Egyptian caftan spelled with a K, not a C. Those are the ones that they make in Egypt, and we wear linen, we wear cotton, and we wear silk, and we also wear crepe. Do not get those other materials that don't allow your skin to breathe. It's unhealthy, okay? The master teacher said we are going to be the richest, the most powerfulest tribe on the planet. No one will be as rich as we will be, okay? And as you all know, we're going to come out with great substance. And, those that doubt, let them doubt. It's not for them. This is a DNA doctrine. If it's not in your DNA, it's not for you. So I wanted to get that clear. So the sisters want to know where you can get the Pakistani Salwar kameez. You go to 786.com 786shop.com. And when you click in there, you're going to see they have some for the winters. You just scroll through the whole app. They have plenty of them. They even have them where you can send your measurements. You can take your measurements and send in their measurements, and they will make them. They are very good at delivering. They're very you can also gain points when you buy them. And a lot of sisters ask me all the time, where do I get my garbs from? That is where I get my garbs from. And it's like I said, I'm intricate. I don't like a whole lot of stuff all over my garbs. I like them to look very, you know, I like intricate. I watch the designs that's on them. I just don't pick them just because I like them or because it looks colorful. I zoom in and I look at the color to make sure that it's proper. So for those of you that want to get, and there's, oh, thank you. Thank you, Sobek. That's the Etsy.com for the, my mom is white and my dad is white, but I came out black and my dad left. I've always been so confused about that. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not teaching class today, and I don't want to get it. I came to tell something very important for the family, okay? So let me get into that. I just wanted to tell the sisters that wanted to purchase the Salwar Kameez, which is we call the Butlah Nuwaubees. That is that is where you can go online to get them, okay? And they send it DHL from Pakistan. They take your size and everything, and they're very reasonable, okay? Yeah, and yeah, the Pakistani dresses. Yeah, you can you put in Sobek, can you put in 786 dot shop, I mean 786shop.com, 786shop.com. That's where you can get the Butler Nuwaubees from. And they come in various different colors and everything. And it, like I said, that's where I buy mine from. You want to get them reasonable. Some of them only cost $47. Sometimes they have sales. And during the Eid, when they have their fast, because most Pakistanis and Indians, a lot of them are Muslim, you can press your luck trying to shop during that time, because all the nice, pretty ones, they'll all be gone. So now let me move on to why I came live for today. So today you're going to go on Etsy. Thank you. It's 786shop.com. That is where you're going to buy your Butler Nuwaubees. Now I came on today because, as I said, their holidays are coming up, the wicked, evil holidays. And so, as you know, there are children of Zooin that are in this tribe. Some of them are outside of the tribe. Some of them are reptilians. Some of them are beings from Saturn. Some of them are ghouls. Some of them are vampires. We got all types of people in the tribe that, for whatever reason, they're angry with the master teacher. But we all know this a DNA, because the enmity and hatred back in Genesis chapter 3:15 was put in their genes. So it's genetic. It's a genetic war between the children of the Most High and the children of Zooin. So for those of you that are part of the children of the Most High, the 144,000, the holy, blessed, and chosen beings that walk with the Master Teacher, today, excuse me, today I'm coming live to give you some information to help our master get out quicker. Okay? So now, what you're going to do is you're going to purchase a John the Conqueror candle. It's a 7-day candle, and you don't want to get the purple one. You want to get the one that's either green or blue, and some of them come in that looks like the I'm trying to remember, what is that called? The 7 African powers. Some of them come in that color, where it's a colorful, looks like a rainbow candle with layers of colors. So we're going to get a John the Conquering candle, and you can go to Etsy. That's E-T as in tank, E is in echo, T is in tango, S is in solar, Y is in yellow. You're going to go in there and you're going to type in John the Conqueror candle. Now, there's 2 ways you can purchase this candle. You can get it already dressed, where they will put oils in it, or you can just get a plain one yourself and buy the John Conqueror in the oil. And you can go on YouTube, and everybody's like, it's not hard these days to go on YouTube and put in how to dress a candle. So now, this is how the master teacher taught me to dress a candle, so I'm going to share it with you, okay? Now, I want to say this to you too. If you get this candle and you follow the instructions that I'm telling you, there's no way in the world you are not going to have luck. You are not going to have doors open that's been closed, and things are not going to happen, not just for the master teacher, but for yourself as well. And I also would like to say to please be careful and make sure if you have children that you put this candle somewhere where it won't catch on fire. You already know how black people are anyway. We don't play when it comes to candles. We just started getting into these scented candles. You know, I'm not the type of person that would like to burn candles. The first thing we think about is fire, because no one wants to be sleeping and wake up in their houses on fire. So what you want to do is make sure you get a white plate and you can sit the candle on top of a plate, okay? For those of you who feel uncomfortable about burning candles in your home. So now I'm going to teach you what the master teacher taught me on how to clean a candle. You're going to get a white bowl, not with flowers and all that, plain white bowl, small little white bowl. You all can go to the dollar store or Dollar General and get a white bowl, okay? And it has to be a bowl, not a plastic bowl, just a white ceramic bowl. You're going to fill the bowl up with cool water, and you're going to get frankincense and myrrh, and you're going to take the candle and you're going to dip it in the bowl of white water, and you're going to sprinkle the candle. You're going to turn it around and sprinkle it. This is just to clean the candle off. Now, when you're buying it from Etsy, it's not going to have a price tag on it, because if it has a price tag on it, then you need to soak it in hot water to take the price tag off. Okay, so you're going to get a John the Conqueror candle. If you go on Etsy, like I said, it should be green or blue, but not purple. Do not burn a purple candle, okay? John the Conqueror, green or blue, okay? If you cannot find a green or blue John the Conqueror candle, then you can just get a plain green 7-day candle or a plain blue 7-day candle, because what's important is your intention. And you can write John the Conqueror on a piece of paper and tape it to the 7-day candle, okay? So now, or you can write John the Conqueror, free the master teacher, or free Baba Yaanuwn, or free Dr. Melakazi York. You can write that on a brown piece of paper or a parchment paper, and you're going to fold it towards you, because you want the good things, you want your intentions to come to you. You're going to sit it underneath the candle, okay? So you're going to take this white bowl filled with water. You're going to clean your candle off. You're just going to sprinkle the candle like to purify it. So you're going to dip your hand in the water, and I might do a video and show y'all. I may do this. I don't know if it's I'm up to it. But I think I'm making myself very clear. You're going to clean your candle off, because they go through different hands and stuff. They may have fell on the floor, whatever. So you're going to get a white bowl to purify. Okay, I will do a video. You're going to do it, but I'm going to tell you now to get the candle. So by the time I do the video, you all will know what to do with the candle when you get it, okay? Because we're all going to light the candle on the same day, which is why I'm telling y'all now, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to get this green John the Conquering candle or a blue John the Conquering candle. If you can't find one in that color, like I said, on Etsy, they have them green ones everywhere, okay? You can just get a blue candle or a green candle, and it's your intention that's important, okay? You're going to clean the candle off you're going to take the white bowl with the cool water in it. You're going to clean off the candle with your hands. Wipe it around 3 times. Once, 2, 3 times. Then you're going to, get a paper towel, dry the candle off. You're going to burn some frankincense and myrrh, and you're going to clean your candle with the frankincense and myrrh. Just let the smoke go all around the candle. Now your candle is prepared to be lit, okay? And you don't have to do this the day of. You can do it as soon as you get your candle and sit it on a white plate and wait for the day to light it, okay? Now, the reason why we're getting John the Conqueror is because he is a fighter. He is the one that opens doors. Like Baba said that Johnny Cochran, he was really John the Conqueror. The attorney, John, how to say his name? John, because I'm John Conquering. I'm a little dyslexic when it comes to the names. Okay, John the Conqueror. and Johnny Cochran, okay? So Johnny Cochran, Baba said Johnny Cochran was an incarnation of John the Conqueror, okay? And they took him out. Now, if you do the timeline, you will see that Johnny Cochran was still alive during the master teacher's trial, and all of a sudden, he disappeared. You understand? Baba said he was a smart, highly intelligent man. And so, John the Conqueror, the candle, is what we're going to light for our master teacher during this month of October. We're going to light the candle on the 29th of October. No, no, no. We're going to light the candle on the 30th of October, which would be midnight, at midnight if you can. And remember, the clocks, they move the clock forward. So you're going to go by the original time before they move the clock forward. Because the only places in the United States that they don't move their clocks is in Arizona and Hawaii. If you don't live in Arizona, if you don't live in Hawaii, you're not on the right time. So if you live in New York and they move the clock up an hour, then that means that 8 o'clock is really 9 o'clock. And 9 o'clock is really 10 o'clock. So if you want to light the candle at midnight, you're going to have to light the candle at, they moved it up an hour. You have to light the candle at 1 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. You can do it at 3 in the afternoon, the times that we chant 9, 3, 9, or 3. Or you can do it at midnight. Now, the reason why we're lighting this John the Conqueror candle is because we want our master teacher to get out of there, okay? And so if we all light this candle for Nabab Yaanuwn, John the Conqueror, to open the doors for our master teacher. This is the reason why we are doing this. Listen, this ain't for me. This is for all of us. So you're going to clean the candle, and I'll do a video. I'll do a video tomorrow or the next day, but I'll do it so I'll show you all how to do it. I got plenty of time because the 30th of October is not even here yet. And so what we want to do is we want to prepare this candle for the master teacher and light this candle for Nabab Yaanuwn. And when you light the candle, you're going to get a book of matches. If you don't have a book of matches, then you can light an incense stick, but you cannot light the candle with a lighter. You have to do this, and you also cannot light the candle with your right hand. You have to light the candle with your left hand, meaning you can use your right hand to strike the match, but you have to put it in your left hand to put it to the candle to light the wick of the candle. So when you light the wick of the candle, you're going to do it with your left hand, okay? So again, you're going to light the candle with your left hand. And also, I would also like to suggest that before you light this candle, that if you can put on all white. Why? Because white is the color that we wear when we pray. White is the color that you see the 24 elders when they come here, and you see the Riskians, they have on white robes. So if you can find something white to wear, if you can bathe properly, wash yourself, show our master teacher that we love him and we want him home. This is going to be very powerful if it is done correctly. Now, of course, we know Zuin, Nanar, and his children of fire, they'll be doing their wicked things because they don't want him to come out. But most of the alliance is all gone. They all either left, some of them died, some of them are sick, some of them on, they got all kinds of issues going on in their lives. So we have the upper hand, okay? So what we're going to do is get a John the Conquering candle. Like I said, you're going to use it. You're going to get a book of matches. If you don't have a book of matches, then you could use an incense, or you could use a piece of paper and twist it and roll it up like we used to do back in the days when my mother, when we couldn't get the stove to light up, we would light the pilot under the bottom. We would take a piece of paper and twist it and light it. You can do that as well, but do not light the candle with a lighter. Okay? And you're not going to light the candle with your right hand. You're going to light it with your left hand because your left side is your holy side. Okay? So we're going to get a John the Conquering candle. We're going to light that for the master teacher. After we do that, we are going to read the following prayers. This is in Supplication. This is in the Gold Book. I'm going to read the prayer. I'm going to read it slow. If you do not have the Gold Book, email me and I will send you a copy of it. Okay? But if you do not have it, I'm going to read the prayer. You're going to read supplication after you light the candle. You're going to read supplication 24, and then you're going to read supplication 25. And then if you want to stay in meditation and think about Baba, you know how we say, Apta pa apta pa tarak, apta pa tarak, leye parawuk im Yaanuwn, apta pa babab, leye hu. You can call on Yaanuwn, to open the doorway. You know that prayer. That is in it's in a Parmipta book, and it's also in, I don't know, I'm gonna find the other book that it's in, but it's the prayer to open the door to Yaanuwn. And it's I believe I'm saying it correct. If not, I'll repeat it again. Like I said, I'll do a video where I'll go live and show you. But I'm just telling y'all now, telling everyone now to get the candle, so that way you all will have the candle by the 30th of October, okay? So now we're going to read supplication 24 and supplication 25 after we light the candle. And supplication 24 goes as such. It says, "O heavenly ones, I'm asking that you accept from me the gratitude that I give to you, for you are the possessor of glory and honor. O heavenly ones, please bless me and my family and help me send salutations upon our noble one, Natir Aferti Atamre." But you know we say Panabab Yaanuwn. So let me start all over again. O heavenly ones, I'm asking that you accept from me the gratitude that I give to you, for you are the possessor of glory and honor. O heavenly ones, please bless me and my family and help me send salutations upon our noble one, Panabab Yaanuwn, whom you sent to us to lift the spell and guide us to Nuwaubee. And I ask you to please make me a stronger person in Nuwaubee and make my feet firm on the side of Pa Nabab Yaanuwn, always to help him. Guide your children to you. Make my heart firm in what you gave him to teach us. Make me not surrender to disagreeable forces within me that makes me think and do disagreeable things to him. I ask you to forgive the disagreeable acts that I know I did and what I don't know I did. Make me repent and make me enter under your mercy, because you are the most merciful of those who have mercy. Please accept from me my prayers and don't send me away from your door. And don't let me go far away from you, and help me not to be one of your hateful ones, but please make me one of those who are honored by your special lovers and your close ones. Make me enter into a truthful entrance and let me out through a truthful exit. Now this prayer, it says it on the bottom, is said when you have to meet ones of peace who are astray and those who wish to harm our Neferti, our Natir Aferti Atamre, which is Panabab Yaanuwn. So this prayer is what you say when you meet people that are astray. And this is why I say to many of you that it is important that you stay to yourself, and that because we don't know who is who. We don't know how people are living and how they can disguise themselves like they do on Halloween and put on a mask and pretend that there's something that they're not. So we have people in the tribe that are the same way. So you have to be careful. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you from experience. And I would be wrong to do things for the master spiritually like this and not share it with you all, okay? So now you're going to read supplication 24, and you're also going to read supplication 25. It's called the Prayer of the Aiders. And it says this. This is what it says. Says, "O heavenly ones who are our sustainers, I do accept the duty that you have laid on me to clean up the filth made by the non-submitting fools. O my sustainer, I beseech you to keep your hand over me, to control the strings of the courses of my life, my sustainer. And if I do wrong, please shower your divine blessings and forgiveness on me. You are the only one that can raise me as a true follower of Neferti Natir Aferti Atamre, and in your name I will always carry on. But of course, we're going to say Panabab Yaanuwn. So those are the two prayers that you're going to read out of the Gold Book, Supplication 24 and Supplication 25 after you light the candle. You can do it before you light the candle, or you can do it after you light the candle. It's up to you, whatever you feel. And like I said, it's all about your intention. So that is what I wanted to say. Rahubat Adija. That's what I wanted to say to you all about these supplications to read, and to all please get a candle, John the Conqueror candle, because John the Conqueror is a conqueror. And like I said, it's all about your intentions and our spiritual Hamet Magaz, our black magic. And as I said to you before, we don't practice Yoruba, we don't practice Ifa, we don't practice witchcraft, we don't practice voodoo, we don't practice Obia, none of that. We are Sabians. However, this is for our master, and we do burn candles in our culture. And the master teacher, he'll get more into that when he comes home. But I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of times that people been around the master. You've seen him do spiritual things and burn candles. And like he said, I'm coming home to give y'all give y'all what I came to give. He said this time he's coming out to give us what he came to give us, and that this doctrine, some of the stuff that he's going to teach us cannot be verified in their books, you know. So with that, that's it, y'all. Is it a man on a candle? Yeah, positive energy 999. It's an image of John the Conqueror. It usually looks like a black man. It's an image of a man with a lot of hair, and he has a crown on his head. And I saw one, I was looking up one, and I saw one with a brother on there, but he looked a little too spooky. I was like, I don't want him. I didn't like the way he looked on the candle. I was like, no, I don't want this person. But the John the Conqueror candle, you understand? And the master teacher, he will feel this, and we will show our ancestors, those of us that want him home. And it doesn't have to be a lot of people. We will show them, he will feel the candles. He'll either have a dream about it, or he'll see it, or our ancestors will see that we're at least putting an effort to bring him out. So those of you who haven't done anything legally, this is your opportunity to do something legally. So when Baba comes out and asks you, well, what did you do for me? You can say, I lit a candle for you, brother. You know, I prayed for your return home. I chanted 9, 3, and 9. I did the best that I could. And that's the best that one can do, you know, is to do your best. And so, like I said, this is to open the doors. All right. So we're going to reach out to our ancestors in the spirit realm. We are a spiritual animist tribe. So don't let anyone tell you, oh, that sound weak. That's how black devils talk. Everything is negative with them. Everything. No matter what someone does, it's negative. I said, let's write some letters to Washington. Oh, that's weak. But guess what? That's how Sammy the Bull got out. His daughter got some people together, and they wrote letters to D.C., and she did some other stuff, and her father got out of there. You understand? So don't listen to black devils, all right? If they don't like what I'm saying, but they're always on my channel listening to me, you know? They're always saying this and saying that about me, but they're always listening. All the evil people, they're always on here listening, okay? So I just wanted to tell you all that. I will do a video and show you how to clean a candle and everything on my next live. I'll go live in a couple of days before the 30th of October. So this is to combat negative evil forces, because we're headed toward the winter solstice. And this is, you know, the master teacher said our solstice is the summer and the spring. That's our solstice. That's when we can make things happen. And so we don't want negative things to happen to our master teacher, and we can protect him by burning a candle, okay? By lighting a candle for Panabab Yaanuwn. John the Conqueror candle, okay? So with that, I'm going. If anybody has any questions before I leave, I'm about to sign off. It's late. I want to go to bed, drink my tea and go to bed. Tomorrow's our first day of fasting. And you know, this fasting, what it does is oh yeah, I wanted to share this with you all too. If you're fasting for the first 3 days, the liquid fast, it helps clean worms, kill worms in your body and parasites and stuff like that. And if you really do it right, you'll see the difference after the third day, on the fourth day, because we juice for 3 whole days, and on the fourth day we break our fast. I usually do mine with a salad, or or I eat something really healthy and light, mushrooms or something like that. But if you do not do the fast and you can't do it for medical reasons, or you don't want to do it, or you don't feel like you can do it, what you can do is get some tea. It's a tea called senna, Senna, senna leaf, and it's called smooth groove or smooth move. It's called smooth move. And what you do is you get the you let that tea soak. You let the tea bags soak in hot water for about at least 15 minutes. And then you take the water and reheat it again, and you take it at night. You drink this tea with no honey, no nothing, 2 bags of the senna leaf tea, and you do it at night. And what you do is make sure you don't have anywhere to go. Do not leave your house, all day. Stay at home. Even if you think, oh, I'm good, I just went, I made enough bowel movements for the day. Promise you, do not leave your home. Do not. You have to make sure you're going to stay home all day, because you'll go out and you may have to use the restroom again, and you don't want to go in a public bathroom. Okay, take. I'm telling you from experience. Okay, stay home all day, and make sure you clean yourself out. If you don't want to do the fast, you can get this smooth move center leaf. It comes in a white and purple box. You can get it at any supermarket. They usually sell them at Whole Foods, any other herbal store or supermarket, health food supermarket. They sell them center leaf teas. You can get them on Amazon. So just wanted to share that with y'all. For those of you that are not fasting, you should. But if you feel like you don't want to, because Baba said we're not a religious cult. We're not forced to do things. The master teacher just suggests that we do stuff to help us every month to clean out our bodies and stuff like that. And then for the winter solstice, we got another 9-day one coming up. And it's just helped to clean you out and line us up with the planet. Because we're animists. We're fatir al fatar, We're in tune with natural nature. All right. And with that, I'm going to go. Y'all take care, and have a nice shadow. And I'll be doing a live. Again, the supplications. Okay, I did cover everything. All right. Badu.